All right, team. Welcome back to Soldier Tech Gaming as we continue our journey in Final Fantasy 16 with Clive and Jill and the rest of the team. So please, if you have enjoyed this series as I play through it, let me know. Also, let me know what you guys want to see next as we continue our journey together. All right, and we are back in it. Just make sure that it's. There we go.
Last I saw, he was in the mess, as always. Welcome back, Sid.
Long story short, let me bring up the speed. Long story short, Clive now is being called Sid because Sid died, and he promised Sid that he would try to bring order and bring peace to for all the dominance and the people that are able to wield magic in the world. So, well, that puppy more.
Otto will want to know what happened in Cosmos. I expect he'll be in the mess.
So this was an airship. Now it's this structure.
Clive, is everything all right?
If anybody's wondering why I have a tattoo on my face, it's a mark. When you become work for the Empire, they mark you. Plus, I can use magic, so that's why they mark me. Let me check my gear. Oh, look at that! Look at that puppy! Look at that dog! All right. I like the old school party members thing at the bottom. I like the old Final Fantasy. Nice touch. All right. Well, let's go. We sorted it. How much? All of 1800, huh? What's this? Is it free, huh? Yeah. Is it free powers? That's pretty lit. And this is I want to save some I don't get this thing. And then I can worry about getting this other stuff that's grayed out. But I already have these videos. Okay. I don't.
All operations are suspended until further notice.
Yes. Ah, there you are, Clive. Word of your adventures arrived this morning. Victor sent his thanks.
I doubt Kupka will miss the fools he sent to catch me. Not a single one of the bearers we saved showed any interest in coming with us. No one seems keen to join hands with an outlaw. Any news while we were away?
None worth mentioning. Gav's still off keeping an eye on the Republican army. Should be back any day now.
Understood. If anyone needs me, I'll be in the map room.
Kupo. The Sharon.
Still can't work that one out. There must be better places than the hull of a gutted airship to bury your nose in a book.
Yet this is where she's chosen to be. And I'm sure she has her reasons.
like a bouncy board, I think. Man, this new board is behind me, aren't you? All good time, my love. My furthest friend.
I trust I'm not intruding.
Back from your mission? I'm beginning to think your habit of surviving cannot be attributed to luck alone.
One might say the same of you, Vivian Ninetails.
I'll have you know that only 4 attempts have been made on my life, and none was especially memorable. So, to what do I owe the honor? Could it be that you've come for one of my lessons?
Is that so hard to believe?
Very well then. Shall we start with the state of the realm? To absolutely no one's surprise, she finds herself at the mercy of armies and outlaws. Well, mostly armies. Though that's not for want of trying, is it, Clive? But the real question is, how did we get here?
Yeah, how did we get here?
Long though Sambrek's dominion over northeastern Storm has endured, recent days have seen the Blight wrest ever more land from her grasp. For which reason she has continued to wage war on her rival across the strait, hoping to claim less blackened pastures. But Odin would sooner pawn his sword than Waloed relinquish Ash. And the Empire pays dearly for every blade of grass bent beneath Sambrequois boots. Little wonder then that Sylvester set his sights on the crystalline dominion, an altogether easier target, possessed of no less ether. It was 5 years ago, while you were busying yourself with the destruction of Drake's head, that the Empire made its move, subjugating its theretofore neutral neighbor. A nation which could legitimately claim to be the center of the world. Certainly, there is no better place to stage an army. From there, the Holy Empire's reach spans the Twins. The non-aggression treaty was the only thing keeping them in check. But if they truly broke the pact without provocation, it is only a matter of time before others reply in kind. The Holy Empire, the Dhalmekian Republic, the Kingdom of Waloed, and of course, our friends in Yaran. Who will be left standing, I wonder, when the last drop of blood is spilled?
You were born in Twinside. Do you not fear for your home?
Oh, dark clouds are wont to gather over the Dominion. Yet in spite of it all, she has ever endured. And when the storm has passed, I am confident she will remain. Now, as to the matter of payment for today's lesson, complete a simple errand for me and we shall consider ourselves even.
Even? Right.
Return this volume to old tomes in the shelves. Tell him it was, adequate.
I suppose it wouldn't hurt to visit our resident historian.
Look, it's Sid.
Staying on this time?
Passive harness and mustang is those 2 colors you wish to value about weapons and armorsmiths. The round holiday there is a third quality with it consists apart from steel or shell. Its durance, while even the finest steel may be melted by dragon's fire, become brittle if it climbs, or turn to rust if not regularly and rightly oiled. Mithril is once made eternally unchanging. Oh, okay. I need some mithril. Mithril.
Norseman Harpocrates.
Now that is a name I have not heard for a long time. So long, in fact, I had half forgotten it was mine. Welcome home, Clive. you were missed, as always.
I believe this belongs to you. Vivian asked me to return it.
Hand over.
Already? Our resident scholar devours books faster than young Tet does lemon tarts. Would that I could do the same. But alas, I no longer possess the necessary constitution for such indulgence, either in words or tarts. That said, I have continued my search for mention of the creature you encountered at Drake's Head. But without access to the great libraries of Oriflamme or the Dominion, I regret that I have been able to find little and less. I am sorry.
Please, don't apologize. I'll send word to our associates. See if they can't furnish you with more books.
I fear it is not more books that I require, but the right ones. Mayhap we look in the wrong places. There are still libraries to the north.
I'll see what I can do.
You are too kind. There are not many in this world who would indulge the whims of a tired old historian.
Not too tired to go filching Kupo nuts, though. Always got a pocket for him. Nicks him off the Moogle.
Hush now. We all know there's no such thing as Moogles.
The twins seem well.
Aye. Yet they laugh far too little for one so young. The loss of their parents weighs heavy on them, however well they hide it. Titan took much from us that night, from some more than others, and the wounds that remain, they are not quick to heal.
Which is why we must give them all the time they need.
That we must. Just as I must give you the time you need to recuperate. Good day, Clive.
Good day.
Rest
Yeah,
up.
I'll be back soon. I should get some rest while I can.
Not back a blink and you're already off solving everyone's problems. It looks good, Clive. Goes well with the scowl.
I'd had that brand for so long. I'd forgotten what life was like without it. What it was like to be myself. And it's all thanks to you, Talia.
The scalpel did most of the work. Ah, before I forget, a rider was here with a letter from Gav. Otto left it on your desk.
Not a Stolas. All right. I'll have a look.
And then you get some rest.
What could Gav have thought worthy of a letter?
Have you been to the toll? I hear a new shipment's just arrived.
Blacksmith dude.
Back, are ya?
You've forgotten already, because I haven't.
Let's give these places into shape, especially with the master brand. Not that it was anything new for those of us who put the old highway together. Still, that don't mean that I don't think we're doing it again.
Things here ain't too bad.
Got a decent hammer, a decent ankle, and the apprentice that knows his hammer and stuff. Oh, and the furnace is alright. I'm wrong. Next, let's see, fellas. Keep the club on it.
Nah.
Keep me on. Okay.
So, what'd it be?
Okay. 11 bolts, huh? That's the next one.
Not bad, if I do say so myself.
Man, good for now.
And?
New weapon, see that? Ooh! Let's wait and see. Important missives addressed to Clive are delivered to the reading table in his chambers. New messages always arrive until make it a point to check the reading list upon returning to the hideaway. Okay. Moving army marches on the Empire Regiment, this one's and Barak have been summoned to confront some of the biggest brewing, I reckon. I'll see you here. Okay, final return.
What does Gav have to say?
The Republican army is on the march, leaving Randalar in Hugo Kupka's charge. With him and his men occupied with the defense of the capital, they're less likely to trouble us.
Good news, then.
It's more than that. This is our chance, the one we've been waiting for.
A chance, baby.
But look how far we've come. All that we have here, our friends, the hideaway, are they not cause for joy?
5 years. 5 long years. If I could only command this power I've been granted, we might have achieved so much more. But each time I reach for it, it's like something is holding me back.
Summoning an icon exacts a price not easily paid. Your body knows this only too well. It's merely trying to save you from yourself.
And every burden I cannot bear falls to you.
This mission of ours has made me question everything I thought I knew. But one thing has become abundantly clear. The crystals take more than they give. In exchange for momentary comfort, we must endure a lifetime of pain, war after war, loss upon loss. And now they rob us of our very homes, leaving naught but dust and ash.
Dust and ash.
But you're trying to change that. We're trying to change that. And to me, that's no burden.
I know, but...
Try not to forget. We're only here because Joshua gave us a second chance. It would be a pity to waste such a precious gift.
He did. He was there. It wasn't an illusion. I heard him call out to Ultima. If Joshua is still alive, he'll be looking for that thing.
Do you think he will ever come back?
I know he will. And we must be ready when he does. To a world without mother crystals. To Sid.
And so the North is lost.
I knew that the Blight spread ever more swiftly, Your Grace. But this is far, far worse than any could have imagined.
It is only a matter of time before the twins are no more. The world marches ever closer to its end, and here we chase shadows. Tell me, brother, are our efforts in vain?
Nah, bro.
moment, if you... my apologies, I didn't mean to... intrude.
Not at all. We were just discussing strategy.
Speak freely, Otto.
It's Martha, from the inn. She's gone missing. Anyway, I'll be in the mess when you've finished.
Very well.
Acting like we were doing something. Gathering storm.
What would make Martha leave the rest? What do we know, Otto?
Some lads from the Imperial garrison in Rosaria started a fight over at Martha's Rest. Blood was spilled, bones were broken. The usual. But somewhere in the middle of it all, Martha vanished without a word to anyone. And that ain't like her, Clive. Something's not right.
You think this was planned?
Of course it bloody was. Ever since Eastpool, the Empire's been tightening its grip round the Duchy's balls. They've strung up everyone who's ever set eyes on a runaway, claiming they're traitors to the Holy Throne, conspiring to restore the House of Rosfield to power. And now it sounds like the bastards have turned their attentions to the pallbearers meek enough to stay put. Naturally, old Martha could see the way the wind was blowing, complained that it was getting harder and harder to take bearers in.
And now she's missing. If she's fallen into the hands of the Empire, we could be next.
Couple of curse breakers are already on their way to the inn. They should help speed up the search. But if this is as bad as I think it is, you might end up having to save their asses and all.
Don't worry, Otto. I'll make sure everyone gets home safe.
Martha is a survivor. We'll find her.
Okay. I want to go find the Grace Breakers.
Welcome back, Sid.
Damn blighted bilge. Is everything all right?
Aside from the holes in my hull, everything's roses.
The lake water doesn't agree with it, then?
That's one way of putting it. And unless you got some grand scheme to suck the black from the lake like we do in the atrium, that slurry will keep eating away at the timber like young Tech does our lemon tarts. Suppose a coat of pitch might stave off the rock for a moon or so, assuming we had any pitch, which we don't. Not any bloody more. Doubt the old tub's got more than a dozen runs left in him.
Of course, Obolus. Your skiff is our only means of reaching the mainland. Without it, we'd be lost.
Well, I'm glad someone round here sees it that way. To make pitch, you need pitch trees. But in case you haven't noticed, live trees are one of the 1,000 things sorely lacking in the Deadlands. Now, I'm not so unkind as to ask you to fell a faraway forest and lug the logs back here to the mere, which is why we'll be needing a suitable alternative. And it just so happens I once heard the thorny pitchers of Curltail Falls cover themselves in a sticky wax to trap birds and beetles and whatnot. Might be enough to tide me over.
Sounds easier than felling a faraway forest. That's for certain.
Let's find these curse breakers real quick.
What happened here?
Come on. We need to find the others.
Best off staying where we are for now, I reckon.
Let's get you to a physical, shall we?
Sid? What said you'd be coming?
I trust you don't mind. Also thought you might need some help. And it appears he was right.
You, could say that, yes. They're saying the Imperials ascended like a storm. No one was spared their fury. Martha tried to step in and calm things down, but all our efforts got her were a pair of iron shackles and a hard march.
Any idea where?
Judging by their tracks, they headed towards Sorrowwise Bay.
To the Abbey sheltering Martha's bearers.
The bastards. Jill and I will go after them. You take care of the people here.
We will. But, before you go, one of the locals heard something. He said the soldiers were talking about a culling. I don't know how big this is, but it doesn't sound good. Be careful out there, Sid.
You do the same.
Cole is right. That was no tavern brawl. It was a message.
But a culling. Bearers are the property of the Empire. The garrison wouldn't have the authority to act alone. The orders would have had to have come from higher up.
Please. So we'll get this thing real quick. Ooh. Okay. That might not have been the best. Okay. Heat wave.
Easier than felling a forest, I said. Trees don't have teeth.
Back away.
Stay down.
crazy.
I can't imagine Herbalist needing any more than this. Time to head home.
Not yet. Let's get back. Okay, fast travel back here. Give this guy that stuff so he can pass the boat and then go back to the main quest. Fight! Garrison soldiers.
Finish with that long back, Sid.
Thank you, thank you.
Well, did you find me some wax?
Find is one way of putting it.
I'm good.
Ugh. Reeks like a chocobo's arse. Well, I don't suppose the Argo will mind as long as he stays above the waves.
Argo? So your boat has a name? I didn't know.
Yeah. Same as my old man. He was a ferryman himself back before the Blight came. The boat's all I have left of him. And thanks to you, he'll sail another day.
Boat fix. Oh man. We could find Martha.
Fucking Imperials.
After it.
Ah, see? I knew you'd be a good doggy. Alright. Adam.
This might take a while.
It's over!
Look. Up ahead. Martha, are you hurt?
Don't worry about me. It's them at the Abbey who need you. You have to do something.
Tell us what happened.
What happened? The damn Black Shields, that's what happened.
The Black Shields?
The bastards caught wind. The Abbot and I were helping bearers. They were gonna hang us both. When the sick rose from their beds, poor souls turned on the Imperials. Distracted them long enough for me to get away.
Then they may still be alive. Martha, do you think you can make it back to the inn? Cole is there with the other curse breakers.
I think so. Thank you, Clive.
Black shields. Is this some sort of twisted joke? There has only ever been one Order of Shields in Rosaria, and they fought to defend all her citizens.
Seems a step too far, even for the Empire.
I don't want none of this.
Are we too late?
There might still be someone inside.
No.
Damn it.
I thought you lot were all spent.
Murderers. They drove the bearers to this.
Wait. These two aren't turned.
That bitch of an innkeeper must have sent them. Colluding with the enemies of the Empire is a serious offense.
Come on, dude. Basic dudes.
And for their crimes shall they be punished. Such is the law. To dwell in darkness that we may purge the night and welcome lasting dawn. On these our swords we swear.
How dare you speak those words? Have you no honor?
Clive.
This won't take long.
Nope.
Over here!
Here we go. You want it? You want it? Let's play. Double check. Gross. Why don't let him jump into a flip? My boy, that's my puppy.
Is that all of them?
Candy.
I think so.
Blood.
I didn't see the abbot. He may still be alive.
So let's check the abbot house.
Found her.
The abbot.
The bearers died protecting him. Calling upon what little magic they had left in their bodies.
Clive. He's breathing.
We're friends of Martha. We're here to help.
Are the Imperials dead?
They are. Every last one.
If only that were true.
Messed up.
The Black Shields will return. The cuttings will continue. Rosaria will never be saved.
Calm down, dude. You're a little emotional. I got it.
Unless we save her. Tell Mother to beg Sid's aid. And tell her this wasn't her fault.
I shall.
Sid! Where are you? Sid!
In here! We found a survivor!
Clive. He's gone.
We've laid the abbot to rest. But the bearers... they didn't need to die like this.
No, they didn't. But it was their choice. They knew the fate that awaited them and chose to meet it on their terms, fighting for those who fought for them.
Martha said they rose from their beds, threw themselves at the Imperials so she and the abbot could escape.
I've gathered the bearers' remains. We should consign them to the tide.
There's a drawbridge not far from here. Radix jump. The currents there are swift. If the abbot was still with us, he'd have taken the dust there himself and performed the casting. I'll get someone to...
I'll do it.
Of course. Cole and I will remain here and see to the Imperials.
There's chocobos right there. Okay. Bounty. Okay. Well, that's easy money. Okay. Every now and then, Clive encounters creatures larger, faster, and more ferocious than most. While flight is always an option, defeating these notorious marks can earn him not only renown, but also rare materials that can be used to craft new gear and upgrade existing items. Let me get this gear then.
What am I saying? Of course it has. It's a floating eyeball.
Come on, son. Amateur hour.
slow.
Come on, too slow.
Help me, boy.
Thank you, my boy. Dude.
I'm hurt, Toko. Nice try.
Nice try.
Nice try.
Fuck.
Roll ready. Nice try.
Bad boy. Oh, dude, amateur. Oh. What? Oh, okay. Boom.
Nice try.
Got him. Oh, let's go. Come on, son. Amateur hour, dude.
To me, boy. Too slow. Nice try. Too slow. Nice try.
Oh, you're in trouble, boy. Stupid. Oh, you're in trouble. Come on, son. Amateur. Oh, what else you got? Oh. Dummy. I gotta try to use the lightning guy a little better. If I can do this. Got him. Oh, it's it. Yeah. Just playing a little bit of it.
You didn't see that coming.
Got him. Kill this dumbass.
That must be the bridge.
I should buy some potions when I get back to the base. Scatter these remains.
So shall the waters cleanse thee of thy burden, and bear it out to sea.
And now they are truly free.
I hope so. What of the Imperials?
A pyre was made. It's more than they deserve. We should go back. Cole is worried about Martha.
All right.
It'll be okay. I don't want to lose my shit. Blind justice. Elevator. I think I can go this way. I'm sure if I buy some potions, I got that guap. Buddy. I'm not gonna walk up.
I'm glad Martha's safe. Both for her sake and the town's. This place wouldn't be the same without her.
I agree. Well, I think we might have to move her though.
Anything catch your eye?
Some potions. Let's see. Okay, got it. Speaker. Maker. I need some potions. I got 33 stacks now. Okay, I need some of my potions. So.
Much obliged. Thanks very much.
What's Lester give you? Ooh. 10,000? Golly, they wildin'. I'll take one though.
Much obliged.
Look at. I thought I found a bunch of shite. Oh. Using crafting stuff. A bunch of these shits. Oh, I have 511. Give myself about 250 of these.
I wanted one of those.
It's 100 of these. You got that guap, son.
Is that everything?
Oh, okay, calm down. Bloody hide, that's 100 of these.
A fair trade.
Ash, 100 of these. Back up to wings, that pretty much.
I wanted one of those.
Okay, that's not bad. I need more of these. I wanted 3 of those, 2 of those. But these are.
Take care out there, eh?
I will, brother. Thank you. Let's go check on Martha does.
We'll return to the hideaway as soon as we've finished our ministrations.
She was like, dimes.
No one survived then.
I'm sorry. Before he passed, one of them bade me tell you not to blame yourself.
Doesn't mean I won't. Doesn't mean their blood's not on my hands. Cole said you cast their remains. That was good of you. But it should have been me. This was all my fault.
No, it wasn't.
How? You couldn't have known.
But I did. And I turned a deaf ear to the warnings like the fool I am. The rumors started moons ago. Of black-clad devils descending on villages in the dead of night to slit the throats of sleeping bearers. But I assumed it was all just nonsense concocted by the Empire. Nothing but a ghost story meant to make folk think twice about lending a hand to a fugitive bearer.
And in ordinary times you would have been right. What these Black Shields are doing is unthinkable. Which begs the question, why do it at all? My mother obviously has a hand in this.
Yep.
I cannot make sense of her
Get that
actions.
bitch.
And picking what goes on in that woman's head is a job for someone with more time on their hands. Right now, I need swords and men to wield them, preferably
Cloud.
big ones.
Need a cloud on
Those
here.
Imperials think they can come in here again and threaten my people. They're in for a rude awakening. Oh, before I forget, a Stolas from Otto landed just before you arrived. He asked me to tell you that Gav has returned.
Then we must as well. Will you be all right here, Martha?
We can stay longer if you wish.
No need. I'll be ready should the Imperials come calling. Though I wouldn't turn my nose up if you were to lend me a pair of them strapping young curse breakers.
Gotcha. It's too easy. It's candy.
We're best off staying where we are for now.
Try not to move.
Oi! You there! You handy with that sword of yours?
Oh,
Course
now
you
yes,
are.
that's the question.
Bet you're a bloody marvel with the thing. Now, question is, are you willing to use it or not? 'Cause a flock of noble chocobos are in need of help.
Chocobos?
You heard me right. Wild birds? Hmm?
Yeah,
The
chocobos.
big ones? And not just any chocobos at that. Whiteheart and her flock are the bravest birds you ever did see. They protect travellers round these parts from bandits and the like.
Chocobos. Fighting bandits.
It's true. Why, they saved me from a gang of footpads only yesterday. Nasty lot they were too. And now, they're back, looking to settle the score.
None of my chocobos.
Go on then. Don't just stand there. Go and help them.
All right.
There's a good lad.
Where can I find these chocobos?
I saw him cut across the way over yonder. The rotten scoundrels were driving the poor things towards the old dock. It's a dead end, that is. You save Whiteheart and her flock, you hear me? There ain't a pluckier bird in all the world. She's a hero to us locals. And don't worry, you'll know her when you see her right enough.
I'm sure I will.
And good luck to you. And give those no-good bastards a hiding from me.
Whiteheart. That's quite a name for a chocobo. A white feather. I thought Ambrosia was one of a kind. Speaking of brave birds. Looks like they went that way.
Let's go find them. Big one, I want to fuck you up, dude. Come on, candy time. Shield.
Too slow.
Come on. Come on. Oh, there's no way.
Nice try.
I'll send you off back. Cool. You didn't make it, buddy. Grab this real quick. What you got for me? Go, bud. It's trash. What's the big one in front of here? It's the Basuda S item.
These chocobos aren't going down without a fight. They're in trouble.
I see him.
We got you cornered, Feathers. You didn't think you seen the last of us, did you? You've
Yeah,
been bad
but-
for business. But I reckon someone will pay good coin to mount your head on their wall.
Around here they won't.
Oh. And why's that, eh?
Because she's something of a hero in these parts. You hurt her, and I hurt you.
Piss off. Or better still, how about we hurt you both?
All right then. But don't say I didn't
Yeah,
warn you.
exactly. Bye-bye. Ooh, let's go. Bring out the new enemy, son. Let me switch.
Guys, we're all ready.
Ooh. Oh, come on, give the kid his credit. Oh, okay. Okay, now we're playing. Oh, he's that part. Oh, stunned him.
There's a good boy. That's better.
Oh, use this shit. Okay, why? Right there, hit him with that thunder. These potions on his bum. It's so good. So. My chocobo buddies.
You're safe now. White Hart, I presume. Do you know her, boy? That scar. It couldn't be.
It's mine?
Ambrosia. It is you. You survived. And you found yourself a flock.
Oi! Is it over? I thought I'd come and see how you were getting on. Oh, you sorted the bastards then. I knew you would.
Of course, come on now.
And the whole flock made it through unscathed.
Thankfully, they did. And not only that.
Well, I'll be. I never stopped to think our hero here might once have been someone's mount. Though I dare say she'd suit a fine fellow like yourself. Reckon our feathered friend must have learned a thing or two from her master. Kind-hearted warrior that you are.
Oh, I know. You know.
Bird like her would have cost a princely sum. You born a lord or something?
Well,
Oh, no, sorry. I didn't mean to pry. Don't matter who you are. You done right by me.
No.
What is it, girl?
She wants her master back, I reckon. Told you. And it seems her pals agree.
Is that it? You want to come with me?
Well, bugger me if this ain't a heartwarming sight. The lads down the stables will be hearing about this tonight. Oh, stay right where you are.
Harness. Get some harness. You can ride this mud. The eye patch.
Doesn't she cut an handsome figure, eh?
She does indeed. How much do I owe you?
A few scraps of leather's the very least I owe old White Hart. Oh, I'll be sad to see her go, of course. But she's earned her right to happiness and more besides. Don't you worry, we'll get along just fine without her. You hear that, White Hart? You've earned yourself some time off. You have fun traveling with your master now. You seem awful familiar now I get a proper look at you. That's it. When those chocobos swarmed my cart on the road, didn't you? No, that can't be right. That fellow was a bearer.
Must have been my double.
Oh, must have been, eh? Oh, that'll be the excitement getting to me. Silly sod that I am. Pay me no mind.
Wasn't me, dude.
Anyhow, best be on my way. Good luck to the both of you.
You take care of your flock for now. I'll call you when I need you.
My chocobo. Ambrosia's okay. This is my chambers now. Chocobo unlock. Chocobo unlock. Okay, it says after 18 long years, Clive was finally reunited with his faithful steed. Okay. Let's see. Hey, buddy.
Let's go.
Okay. Oh, gallop.
Run like the wind.
Ah, I thought I gotta run around there. I thought I went across the water. I was like this. I gotta get up. How do I dismount? Let me dismount quick.
Thanks, Gal.
Oh, they're gonna call her back if I want. Okay, that's pretty cool. What? Get out of here. My Choco can fight? Ooh.
Be safe.
Bye. Candy. Candy time. Let's get out of here. Gotta go. Alright.
Come on. Faster.
I got my chocobo back with me, my buddy. Gotta return the hideaway. I can probably just return the hideaway, right? Bye, chocobo.
Where's Gav?
Yeah. What's up, baby? Yeah, you just put you open up the front. It's like a panel. I can show you. So if you look at the front of it, it should be a little. I'm trying to pull my old one out. All right. So on the front, at the very bottom, you should see underneath. You see this? It's magnetic. Yeah, and then you put the battery in here. And you snap it back in.
Ah, Clive! How I've missed that scowl.
And then you, I think you hold down These two buttons. I think it tells you. There should be a little thing that tells you, but you hold on. You turn it to
If it's gone
BT
words you're
at the
after, you're
bottom,
fishing in the wrong barrel.
and then you hold on to two buttons and you sync it with
Now
which computer.
sit down, you fool.
So, you remember how quick the Empire was to occupy the Dominion
My little
after
Final
the Fall
Fantasy
of Big
16. If you
Ben?
want to pop in the chat and say something
And
nice.
how pissed off all the other nations were that they didn't think to do it first.
Half a century
Streaming
of
right now.
independence
All right,
gone at the whim of
I'll
a
call you back in a few.
madman. So much for their bloody treaty.
Clearly, the promise of unblighted land and the world's supply of crystals was too much for his radiance to resist. And now the Republic's finally decided to follow suit, using liberation as an excuse to declare war on Sambrek. Lined up right outside the Dominion's gates as we speak, looking to starve the Imperials into submission.
Damn.
And now all eyes are on the Strait of Author.
While the two nations beat their shields, the rest sharpen their daggers, ready to set upon the war-weary victor. They'll never see us coming. It's time we moved on the Mother Crystals.
Let's destroy them. Let's do it.
4 Mother Crystals remain in Storm and Ash. Drake's Breath near Ironhome. Drake's Fang in Dhalmekia. Drake's Spine in Waloed. And Drake's Tail here in the Crystalline Dominion.
With the bulk of the Republican army marching to Twinside, Drake's Fang will be left exposed.
That is exactly the move Kupka would anticipate. And if there is anything these past 5 years have taught us, is that he loves his traps. There is one place, however, where nobody will be expecting us to go.
Drake's Breath.
There's a shitload of sea between us and it, and I've never been much of a swimmer.
I have an acquaintance in Port Isolde who may be able to help.
Who's that then?
My uncle, Byron Rossfield.
Lord Byron Rossfield of the Seven High Houses, the trade magnate with holdings in over 100 cities. Wait, Rossfield. And you're a Rossfield, of course.
My uncle's name gave him his start in the world, but it was his acumen which earned him his fortune, along with a handsome fleet of ships.
Well, it's settled then. What are we waiting for, eh? Huh?
Those counters not open. The hunt board, okay. I gotta go real good. Kill something from that.
What are we waiting for, indeed?
What is my chocobo friend?
On autumn's breath, ill tidings born, an erstwhile home.
And what can I do for you? I remember it like it was yesterday. You're our leader now,
Thank you. I got you.
Well, you won't hear me complaining. The only drawback. Still. Coin purse weighing you down.
Seriously, that. Automatically charges max spells and maintains the charge until cast. Wow, I gotta learn charge magic ability learn. That's cool. What's this? They got some cool stuff. Go iron by 34%. I need that. Increases ability points for iron and non-confidence 3%. Oh, I have to wear it that way. I want to go.
It'd better all be here. You're rubbing me blind, you know.
Okay.
Finished, are you?
Yep, I'm finished. Thank you. Thank you. Check my room real quick. Let me check my crib.
You think it's alright to touch him?
Fight him, kid. Fight him. I gotta be on board too. Yeah, forgive my insistence on writing you these silly letters. Would that we had more time to speak to each other in person, but for every day we spent together feel as though we must have another two apart. I'm glad to hear of the most unexpected reunion with Ambrosia, or should I say Whiteheart. That you hire people sacrifice herself to protect you that night in escape, and here so many years later we find that she spent her life doing that exact same thing, defending others. Nothing's never changed either, Clive. Chill. Balcony. Ooh, hello. Goblin coin. Go. That's my. This is all memories, huh? That oath. Created the day Clive pledged to Sid, this crystal shard is transfixed with two twin daggers as a powerful reminder of the promise made, friendship forged, and a legacy inherited. That's cool. Oh, that's my saddle. Ambrosia's saddle. Well, Ambrosia, even if it makes the British and massive noble steed, sir. That's the only two things I have right now. I gotta get more stuff. Okay, that's cool. Smart, my boys. Step forward. I'm gonna go to.
I hear there's trouble in Rosaria. That broom's as ragged as...
So Martha's all right.
Yep. Others weren't so lucky, though.
Without a ship to carry her there, Drake's breath might as well be on the moon.
There you are.
What's the matter, Nectar? The hunt board? It's where the Cursebreakers post sightings of particularly fearsome beasts. those that might pose a threat to our operations if they were left to roam free. Just because they can't be dealt with when they're spotted, doesn't mean they can't be dealt with later. What?
I need your help, but I need that reminder, Kupo. I am the mightiest of the moguls. No fiend of the forest, and so I need you to slay them all, Kupo.
Well, the people of Valisthea are going through a lot already. But with the last thing they need is ungodly fiends terrorizing them on top of everything else. So if the curse breakers are too busy to help, then perhaps I can. Or at least I can try.
Stay here then and keep an eye on your clothes. Okay, reports fiends are which circles to on board and hopes of the fearless heroes such as Clive will take it upon themselves to hunt down. Sucks. Alright, got that one. Where's he stay at? Clearview Sandwork, and this is the Broken Health Wizard. Okay. What's this?
Oh, Clive! Welcome to the Patron's Whisper.
The Patron's Whisper? Does that mean someone else is taking care of our friend's donations?
Oh no, that's still me. It's just Karen has her toll, Blackthorn has his hammer. I thought a new name might liven things up. I still catalogue every item that arrives, in addition to setting aside those tokens of appreciation the sender has specified are to be presented to you personally. Would you like to see if we have any?
Sure.
Words are immortal.
Words. If the words are your own, so till you never told me that. It was Gyro. I love those of you who were as they would be ever since his passing. Inspiring. I imagine we survivors all have a story like that. Someone who remains with us even though they're gone.
Business is busy.
So from regular duties here with the Whisper, I will spot countless other tasks from transcribing and sorting solos, reports, penning needful missives. Not that I'm complaining, mind. I enjoy writing. Since I learned the letters from Jar, but I can only plan away. I don't claim to have been the best student though.
Still. Come to claim your just desserts?
We sacrifice to earn Clive renown, inspiring nameless benefactors and prostitutes to donate money and or items to Clive's cost. Visit Desiree at the Patron's Whisper on the Hideaway's mess to view the current renown level. Okay. We're talking amongst the ladies. Oh, I have 55 renown. Oh, okay. I almost got enough for both. We need 5 more.
All yours.
Okay.
Here you are. All in good time, eh?
Okay.
Come again. I may have more for you.
What's this guy do?
Clive!
Yeah, the reports, okay.
Oh.
You feel the lights on good. They're naked, Kenneth Martell.
And Sid. But he's still with us too.
I suppose what I'm trying to say is don't be a stranger after the hideaway nothing about Sid.
Oh, same old.
I'm reading through the reports coming in from the allies and picking up what problem we're dealing with now. What could get that safe later. It was still early days back at the old place, so I could just about handle my job myself. State the world now, though. I need Dee's help to sift through it all. And that's just the sifting actually will solve these problems as a whole. Pressure take the urgent stuff, but we're still stuck waiting for long
So,
Listen, no. Okay, gotcha.
anything catch your eye?
Oh, there's no,
Always something in there.
Oh shoot, let me check the other.
How are you doing? Quick look.
Okay, no available
Seen
quest yet.
enough?
Okay, my friend. Viv.
Here for another of my lectures?
Come back.
Don't let me keep you.
I'll come back next time. I'll talk to you, Viv. I got business to tend to.
That room's as ragged as
Look down below. Sparkliff.
Finish with that log so we can call it a morning.
That's where I gotta go. Let's go. I haven't saved it. I got all my gear.
Do you think it was wise to leave, Gav? He didn't seem pleased.
I needed his eyes and nose in Dalmekia. I'm not about to let Kupka take us unawares. Besides, he has a knack for that sort of thing.
That he does.
And wasn't it Sid who said that matters such as these are best left to dominance? Especially should one of his beloved opportunities to grow and change present itself.
I always knew that I would return one day. Return to Ironhome.
For what?
After learning the truth, you were given the chance to face your past. If I am to continue at your side, I must do the same.
We will face it together then.
To the end.
Come on.
Alliance. Let me see this real quick.
How far do you think your mother's reach extends? Will we find the same tragedy in the south as we did at Martha's Rest?
More than likely. Which is why we should hurry. There are still many settlements between here and Port Isolde. We visit as many as we can and hear their stories. Starting with the village of Amber.
Okay, got it. I can see it. And then... We did 973, okay. I'm almost back in the game, baby. Ooh. What's this one? I like that one. Okay, let's take up that one. What's this one? I'll change that one. But how do I? That's the ground just.
not alone.
I don't want no smoke.
To me, boy.
Reach in on me, huh?
Mockery of justice is what it is. Lord Elwyn would never have stood for this.
Quiet, you! Nothing, we're loyalists.
Jill, look.
Rosaria must be cleansed of the stain which befouls her, that she might rise once again from the ashes to welcome a new dawn. 'Twould be a pity to make examples of you all, for the transgressions of but a handful.
Of course, your lordship. You shall have our full cooperation.
What business could the Black Shields have in a village this small? There's barely room to hide a bearer.
Then they must be here for something else.
You fancy dancing a gallows jig like the miller's son?
All right, I heard you the first time.
I ain't got much, but what's mine is yours, for a price. I suppose we won't be seeing you again.
Excuse me, but what was all that about earlier?
You haven't heard? Someone's been stirring up trouble. There have been attacks on the garrison, supplies stolen. They even say a Black Shield was murdered.
Okay.
The Empire wants answers, and what the Empire wants, the Empire gets.
Don't they just?
Keep your ears open, eh? The Black Shields will pay good coin for information on the culprits. You'd have to be dull as a sack of stones to think you could take on the Empire. What with their 100 full legions? We're going hunting for outlaws. How'd you like that, boy?
There was a time my husband might have stood up to those men. Though back then, he wouldn't have needed to.
You seen him, didn't you?
I'm sorry.
The Black Shields. Just now. You seen them, didn't you? At least I think there was a Black Shield. Can't say I ever saw one before.
Was this the first time they visited the village?
What do you think? Amber's the arse end of nowhere. And they thought we might be harboring firebrands. Huh. If only we were. I might have turned them in and become a Black Shield myself.
You don't think these firebrands the Empire is looking for could be us, do you?
I don't know. But we need to find out. Greetings, friend. We are travelers.
I know that. What do you want?
We couldn't help noticing those Imperial soldiers who were here earlier.
Don't you go telling these strangers a thing. I speak for the people of this village, and we have nothing more to say to you. You are to leave Amber and never come back.
May I at least ask why?
I don't know who you are or what brings you here, but your presence puts us all in grave danger. The Empire is a harsh master. Its demands are great, and its justice swift. But as long as we keep our heads down and pay our tributes, we are left alone. Some might call it submission. But if it will spare my people the Viceroy's wrath, then I will gladly submit. This village will not become another East Pool.
Then we shall be on our way. These people live with a knife to their throats. In the mistaken belief that if they cooperate, my mother will show them mercy.
Obedience bought with fear.
Are you all right?
Sorry, It's nothing. We still don't know who the Black Shields are looking for.
Well, whoever they are, the Imperials deem them worth pursuing to the back of beyond. But other than Martha, who else in Rosari would have the courage to stand against the Empire? A new ally would certainly be welcome. Can we find them before the Imperials do? Perhaps the next village will yield more answers.
Perhaps.
This pass will take us through the mountains.
And directly into the path of whoever or whatever lurks here.
Ever since the Apollo tree, we've seen more and more of these echoes.
What do you think is waking them? The Mother Crystal's collapsed?
I have an idea. You're not going to like it.
Yeah.
Time to fight.
Shield, huh?
More of my mother's men. It's over.
Dandy. I don't know, use that ability right the way I want to. That's cool, son. My chocobo if I want. If I want.
Help me, boy. Get him.
What you mad at, buddy? Come on.
This one.
Blood, Clive.
Parts of it.
And still wet.
You were told to stay in your homes.
The Black Shields.
You know who we are. And still, you would bear your steel. Why then, we owe you our thanks. You have saved us the trouble of an interrogation. To dwell in darkness, that we may purge the night and welcome lasting dawn. On these, our swords we swear.
Say that again. I'll show you a true shield of Rosaria.
I will figure it out. Right.
Tell me what I want and the end will be swift. Who are you looking for?
Why, you. We come bearing a message. Your friends have been found. The branded you freed from our camps. They await you in Ordil. Guardians of the Flame.
Those are Old Hill's gates.
Then we hurry. You all right, boy?
Check my abilities, right? What's this one? I can reset it. I can't read it. I don't know.
Find something, boy. Death.
It's horrible.
Oh, found her.
This was my mother's doing.
But why? Why would anyone...
I don't know. I never truly understood her. But this...
Oh, Clive.
I will learn what madness drives her, and I will end it. We should go.
Yes.
We can't leave them here like this.
We won't. But if the Black Shields have made it this far south, they may already be in Port Isolde.
We're approaching Buick Bridge. Though I doubt the Empire would let us cross over to Rosalith.
Didn't happen to come by way of Old Hill, did you? Saw some Imperials clad in black making for the docks just the other day. The next morning, you couldn't see the sun for all the ravens.
I did, Mummy! I could hear him shouting from down the road. That snow, you didn't hear nothing.
Sorry, son. Thanks, man.
They're all Rosarian.
But this is their home.
No use calling Ambrosia now.
Over here!
That walk of fucking flame going, baby.
The Lazarus. What happened to this place?
My mother happened. The nobles who lived here didn't stand a chance. Let's hope my uncle fared better. That's the main gate. And it looks like we're not the only ones hoping to get in.
Excuse me.
We're not alone.
This one.
Gilla, baby. Bloodlines it is.
Let us pass!
Let us pass.
Have mercy. Voice-ridden dogs they are. You can't ignore us forever.
Let us in, or we'll die on your doorstep.
Better out there than in here.
No, they're not
Fuck off.
Hang you chinless bastards. Those crystals belong to us all.
I said, where were you, filth?
Back to your sties.
Cut you down where you stand.
Destroy it.
No chance of slipping through unnoticed. We'll need to find another way in. I thought we might be able to reason with the guards. Or at least bribe them.
I suspect everyone in that crowd thought the same. Was that the only way in?
Officially, yes. Strictly speaking, no. My uncle once told me that the nobles had tunnels built, so that they could visit town without having to walk amongst the rabble. The Lazarus. We'll find our way into the city there.
If you're sure. The entire place looked abandoned.
Yep.
Do you think it's safe?
As long as it is abandoned.
The good news is we haven't seen a single black shield since Old Hill.
Maybe they found who they were looking for. This is nothing like I remember it.
How quickly a crown can lose its luster.
Not abandoned, then.
Oi! Visitors!
Apologies. We'll show ourselves out. Or not.
Yeah, I want to play. I'm gonna try it out. Yeah.
I've only ever seen one man fight like that. And he's long dead.
Then perhaps it's time you joined him.
The blessing of the Phoenix. It can't be. I was there when you died. Forgive me, my lord. I knew not whom I addressed. You have naught to fear from us. Founder, it really is you.
It is. So wait.
We can speak inside.
I have to kill some of your peoples. No, I just wanted to. Okay. I'll get back up, son. Okay.
And those who wouldn't bend the knee?
We left before the Empire could make examples of us, though we didn't go far. And we banded together to form the Guardians of the Flame soon after. Alas, there is only so much a handful of aging shields can do against the might of an empire. But we've seen to it that their stay has been anything but pleasant. Of late, though, we've had our hands full just trying to keep the Duchy's few remaining bearers out of the Imperial's clutches.
The Cullings. We saw what happened in Old Hill.
Aye. The foul work of the Black Shields and their mistress.
You mean my mother? But it doesn't make sense. Even knowing what I know about her. Her hatred for bearers was no secret, but she wouldn't have been ignorant of their value to the realm.
No offense, my lord, but in case you haven't noticed, the Lady Annabella couldn't care less about the realm. She barely even cares for her own home. That much has been plain since the slaughter at Eastpool. And, since granting the Holy Emperor a new heir, her obsession with bearers only seems to have grown. As to why, I don't know. Maybe she can't bear the thought of anyone having the power to challenge her beloved son.
Her son?
Sir Wade, the Black Shields have broken camp. They march in full force for Buick Bridge. Then so do we. Make ready. This is their main host. If we remove the head, perhaps we can prevent what happened at the docks from happening somewhere else. If I do nothing, then the blood of their next victims will be on my hands.
No, I think I'm like halfway through right now, babe.
Yours and ours. We too have witnessed the crimes these men who dare call themselves shields have committed in my mother's name. It cannot be allowed to continue.
What do you think so far?
We must put a stop to this madness.
Lavender.
We must. So let us go with you. For the good of Rosaria.
I was hoping you'd say that. Very well. If that is your wish, I would be honored to serve at your side.
And we at yours.
So Wade, let us do our duty.
Right, so Wade is with the crew.
I imagine this endeavor will require more than just our wits.
Then let's hope Sir Wade has a good quartermaster.
telling me that's the Archduke's?
You are welcome to what little we have managed to salvage.
My guy blade is trash. So without a chance, no. I'm giving a little potion.
Will that be all? It has been an honor.
Tell us then, Sir Wade.
Yeah.
What is your plan?
I like it.
Nothing fancy. You, Lady Jill and I make for Buett Bridge and provoke the main host at their encampment. Sensing an opportunity to end the Guardians, the Black Shields will call for reinforcements, who will be met from the rear by parties of my brothers hidden throughout the surrounding hills.
Okay, okay.
This will allow us to wage battle on the bridge without fear of being overwhelmed. While the Black Shields have an advantage in numbers, you see, they prefer to fight in small units, which we can use to our advantage.
How small exactly?
Small enough, now that I have you and Lady Jill for company. I doubt I could have done this on my own.
But until we arrived, that was your plan. You haven't changed a bit.
So Wade, the bearers from Old Hill have been laid to rest.
Very good. Now make ready for battle.
As you command.
Thank you, Sir Wade. Perhaps now they will find peace.
There is but one thing which will grant them peace. Putting an end to the Black Shields.
And so we shall.
Alright, let's get it. The optimistic Clive will often be joined by various companions who are keen to lend assistance, however, depending on the class destination, they may choose to remain behind at the hideaway. Okay. Let's get it.
May the blessing of the Phoenix go with you.
Thank you.
How long have you been pursuing the Black Shields?
Since they burned their first village. We tracked down the bastards responsible and fed their corpses to Stillwind. Suffice to say, that got their attention. It's been a game of cat and mouse ever since.
Let's go.
I got me sideways.
Come along now.
The bastard.
There they are. On your command, my lord.
Cheeks.
What is it now? I told you! We bear a message for the Vicereine. From the Guardians of the Flame.
Ha! You presume to tell us that a pair of filthy vagabonds, a woman and a dog, could guard aught against the might of the Black Shields? Then come!
Yeah, now who are you messing with?
Along with your flame. For us area!
For us area!
Your petty revolution ends here. On these our swords we swear.
Bloody hell! Reinforcements from the far bank!
Another wyvern to fight that battle for.
Oh boy!
dragons.
Worms. The Imperials aren't taking any chances. I can't say I'm flattered.
Just gotta move it.
Answer in kind, my
Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Here we go,
A noble
Dragoon.
stand, albeit a misguided one. In taking it, you have but proven our point. That this land is in dire need of cleansing.
Oh, okay. Oh no, I don't want to use that. Damn it.
To me, boy. Attack.
Got him. Got him.
There's no one left to keep them occupied. We need to finish this.
We finish him. I've heard Torgal.
You're done. Woo! Tiger uppercut. Level up. Woo, look at back here. Let's go. Sorry, Dragoon. You okay? All right.
I don't see any more.
Nor do I. The plan worked.
It did. It bloody worked. We sent every last one of the rotten bastards straight to the mud. My, Lord, time being, at least.
Perhaps.
Though I doubt my mother will take this loss well. She'll move swiftly to see her minions' ranks replenished.
And then it will all begin again. I often wonder if the nation we once knew is gone for good. Her fields rot. Her people starve. We battled to preserve the flame that was, but for every foe we fell, another springs up in its place. Yet be that as it may, it is still our home, and we must fight for it, as we always have, and always will. For as long as the Firebird's flame burns in our hearts, the Duchy cannot die. And her loyal subjects may dream of a day when the Rosarian standard flies over Rosalith once more.
So wait,
Think we should fall back to Port Isolde before the garrison sends reinforcements? A sound strategy, my lord.
Magic ashes and meteorites.
And how long has my uncle been funding you and your comrades' endeavors?
Since the beginning. Lord Byron was the first person I turned to after forming the Guardians. And had I known of this tunnel back then, I wouldn't almost have been hanged by the city guard for trying to sneak over the wall.
I suppose a formal request for an audience would have appeared suspicious.
And appearances must be maintained. Were the Vice-Regency to catch wind of Lord Byron's involvement in our movement, they'd seize his estate and send him to the gallows, where he would be of no use to anyone. And so, though it sickens him to the soul, he plays the part of the loyal lord, knowing that one wrong move might prove his downfall. It is why he remains ever vigilant. Don't be surprised if he refuses you an audience, especially since you're famously dead.
Then I will have to think of a way to prove that I am neither wraith nor wrongdoer.
I might have something which could help with the latter. It's the mark of the Guardians. Display it, and those who love Rosaria will know where your loyalties lie.
I shall wear it with pride.
Be sure that you do. I don't want my men attacking you again. Unless you deserve it. If only Sir Tyler could have been here to see you. Or the Lord Commander.
Thank you, Sir Wade. If there is ever anything you need.
I know. Go on now, my lord.
I'm gonna take the tunnel.
How accommodating. Do you really think they believe we are who we say we are?
Not a chance. Right, I guess. My uncle believes we're imposters here to rob him. And means to string us up himself.
Imagine my surprise when I was told my nephew had come to visit. Clive Rosfield died long ago. And for uttering his name here, you shall pay with your tongue!
You would mock me as well?
It is I, Sir Crandall of Camelot, loyal servant to Her Serene Holiness, Saint Sybil the Unshod. Meadow, thou vile sorcerer, for thy crimes against church and crown, I shall have thy head.
Curse thee, infectious flax wench. Even in death, must thou plague me still? Very well. I shall open the gates of hell, that thou might see thy charge once more.
Bravo, Uncle. You're still the finest Maddu in the twins.
Oh, Clive, my dear boy, it's really you. You always were fond of that scene from The Saint and the Sanctuary. Never did let me play Sir Crandall.
I have a favor to ask, Uncle Byron.
Rutherford, inform the kitchens. There'll be guests. We dine immediately.
But, Uncle...
You can't very well regale me with the tale of your miraculous preservation on an empty stomach. Go on, sit. See that you use the good plates, Rutherford. So you arrived late to one of her cullings, did you? Since becoming Vicereine, Annabella has been a constant thorn in Rosaria's side, but these atrocities are a new low. Something has changed. Quite what, I don't know, but the woman we knew is gone, and a monster sits in her place.
A monster.
For better or worse, I've been charged with governing this town, and thus must maintain the illusion of obedience. That's all I can do to aid Wade and his merry band of revolutionaries.
So he's told us. You have risked much for Rosaria. Our nation will be forever in your debt.
It has been 20 years, Clive. The nation your father and your forefathers fought to defend is no more. Perhaps it would be otherwise had I the courage of my brother. All right, if it's a ship you require, a ship you shall have. I've a galley in port, but recently relieved of her cargo. She can be outfitted for the voyage in a matter of weeks.
So you believe us, then? About everything?
Believe you? Ha! Only a fool would believe even half of the things you claim. But until tonight, only a fool would have believed my nephew still lived. And besides, I have it on good authority that Clive is telling the truth.
Whose authority?
Your own, of course. You've always been a terrible liar.
Is that true?
It's not untrue.
Let's say no more about it, eh? It wouldn't do to linger on my nephew's greatest failing. The one thing I cannot believe, though, is all this about you being Cid. You were always such a good boy, but now you're quite the outlaw. Which, if I'm not mistaken, would make me an outlaw's uncle. Why then, Who shall we pillage first? Rutherford, fetch me my cutlass. This will be fun.
Got ship now.
Over there. Go on.
She's a fine ship, isn't she? Once outfitted, she'll bear us across the boiling sea to Drustinus in the space of 3 days. Something on your mind?
Monsters. When I served the Iron Kingdom, I did so because I saw no other choice. Because once they learned that Lash would not move me, they turned it on those who could. And so I became their puppet. I let them pull my strings, telling myself it was not my hand that swung the sword, but another's. I removed myself from the truth so I wouldn't feel the pain it caused. And before I knew it, I no longer felt anything. Anything at all. I had become a monster.
Jill.
I don't want to be a monster, Clive. Do you understand? I want to choose a different path, a better path.
I'm glad you're ready.
To live on my own terms. But before I can do that, I need to come to terms with my past.
What's up, Bobby?
And when you do...
Yeah, I'm about to say Final Fantasy.
Just as you stood with me.
Yeah, I'm just in Who are you playing with?
Thank you, Clive.
Okay. Alright, yeah, give me like 15.
I must atone for my sins. Only then, when it's done, will the monster cease to be.
Just promise me that you won't die with it. Now, let's get some sleep. The journey back to Benamir is long, and there is much to tell the others.
The hideaway. Monsters.
Only the Founder knows what awaits us in the Iron Kingdom. But Vivian could probably make an educated guess.
Alright, team. Look at that guy. There. Monsters. Alright, on that note, I'm gonna give it a little rest. Looking forward to see what happens next. So tune in tomorrow. We'll have another 3-hour, 2 to 3 hour session trying to further Clive's quest and find out if if we could destroy the mother crystals and free the world. So once again, thanks for checking out the content. Thanks for checking me out. Soldier Tech Gaming. Have a good day. Soldier Tech out.